Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to do a quick little August TBR. So last month in July, I read, I think, 7 books. So for this month as well, I've put an assortment of about 8 books. So the first book on my August TBR is The Ragpicker King by Cassandra Clare. I actually already started it since I'm filming this on August 6th. I'm a little behind this month, but yeah, I started reading it. This is my first book of the month. I'm about halfway through and I'm having such a great time so far. This is the second book in the Chronicles of Castellane, and this series follows a prince called Connor, his sword catcher Kel. Basically, it's his job to protect Prince Connor with his life. And the other main character is Lynn, who is an Ashgari physician. In this series, lots and lots of years ago, before anyone remembers, there was this event called the Sundering, where all magic pretty much was lost to the world because the sorcerer kings grew too greedy with their magic, and now there's only very small magic available in the world, and that's mostly with the Ashgari, who can put that in like pendants to help with certain things. And these Ashgari just live in other kingdoms and form their own little community. In this one, it's called the Salt, so they're considered outsiders. And yeah, this continues their story. I think on the first book, this part is flipped on the bottom, and then here we have this new location unlocked. I think there's gonna be more books in this series, so I'm a little sad since this book just came out this year, so we'll probably have to wait a while. Highly recommend this series. This one I feel is very underrated. It has such good world building, so much detail. Like, I feel like I'm fully immersed on the streets of Castellane with these characters. Another book that I want to read this month that I just got in the mail is Arcana Academy by Elise Kova. This was highly anticipated by a lot of people. I don't remember if it came out in July or August, but it's a very recent release. And I think the cover is so pretty. So much detail, and then the edges are gold. And I think that'll look very cool with the silver, elite silver sprayed edges. Ooh, this is the naked hardcover. I don't know what this design means yet. This is also foiled. Oh. So here it says her other works. It says Arcana Academy. It's gonna be a series. The map is so pretty. Auricalis is the name of this country, this world. Very nice. Oh, there's another map of Eclipse City. Okay. I just love all the maps in these fantasy books. And on the chapter pages, it also has a pretty little design. I'm so excited to read this. I don't really know much about it other than it takes place in an academy, obviously. This one says, a woman who wields magical tarot cards lands herself in a false engagement with the headmaster of a mysterious academy. Definitely be reading this month. Yeah. Another book I want to read this month is also a recent release, A Forbidden Alchemy by Stacey McGowan. This one also, I just love all these covers, they're so pretty. This book follows 2 characters who meet when they're young at a magical ability test, and from there they both choose and go down 2 different paths, and then are later reunited when they're older. And so this is the story about what happens when they're later reunited and uncover this secret. I've kind of reorganized there because they were about to fall over, but the next book that I want to read in August is City of Souls and Sinners. This is the second book in the Gods and Monsters series, or I think it's called a House of Devils series, and this book is very thick. It's pretty heavy. This one's even longer than book 1. This one is, don't want to spoil myself, but 828 pages. I really enjoyed book 1 though. It was so entertaining. It was my first dystopian fantasy, so it took me a little bit of time to get used to these supernatural creatures and magic in a very modern city. I love the relationship between the 2 main characters. I especially love Darian, so I'm excited to see what comes next in this story. Probably will read some other books first though, because this will take me some time to get through. Also, I'm trying to catch up on my reading goal for the year. I'm trying to read 100 books this year, 6 books behind, and I'm gonna blame that mostly on reading books like this one that are so long. I think I need to read some 200-page books to catch up. Surprise guest of the day. Hi, Noel. Were you crying at the door? This is Noel. No? Okay, moving on to the next books. This is actually 2 books in a series, the Lady of Darkness series by Melissa K. Roerich. I've heard he's very curious to see what I'm doing. What happened? So yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about this. This is about an assassin. He and some other people have to investigate these children that begin disappearing. So far I have book 1 and 2. I think I'll really enjoy this. Like, one of my favorite FMCs ever is Aelin from the Throne of Glass series, and she's an assassin as well, so hopefully she gives similar vibes. Very competent, very strategic, very strong and ruthless FMC. That's what I love to see. Moving on to the second to last book I want to read in August is The Wind Weaver by Julie Johnson. I've also heard great things about this one, and I love the design on the cover. It's so gorgeous. This one is about this girl who is saved from her sentenced execution by a commander's side, and she is also apparently one of 4 souls fated to restore the balance of magic or die trying. So sounds like a very interesting story to happen here. And lastly, this one's also part of a series, is Ironside by Holly Black. This one is considerably shorter than the other books, so I think this will definitely help me with my reading goal. This one is 245 Feel Perfect. I really love this story. This is the Modern Fairy Tales series, which is related to the Cruel Prince series. This one has the characters Royben and Kay that also show up in the Cruel Prince, and this is kind of their backstory. The second book in the series, Valiant, actually though, I didn't know that this one followed some completely different characters, so I was a little thrown off when I started that one. I read about a third of it, I think, and then I stopped. I just didn't feel as connected to the characters in that one, since these characters I've known since The Cruel Prince, and I love that series. It is one of my favorites of all time, so I loved learning more about Kay and Royben, and I know this one goes back to their story, so I'm excited to see what happens next. So yeah, this has been my August TBR, or August Hopefuls. I think in total they were 8 books. Yeah, I'm so excited to read all these. Such good books have been coming out lately. I think the one I've been most anticipating was The Rag Picker King, because I just loved the Swordcatcher so much. I'll update you guys in September if I've been successful in this TBR or not. See you in the next video. Bye.